In this video we're gonna see how to replace the serpentine belt from this BMW 1 series, and we're gonna see how to remove both tensioners, because you've got two tensioners. We're gonna see in a minute why. So the first step is to remove this air filter housing out of the way. Then we've got as well this hood release cable. Let's just take it out from these slots, place it aside, and now we should be able to just pull this air filter housing. Disconnect this intake hose from here. Alright, so now we've got access to the serpentine belt and we've got plenty of working space in there. This is a regular tensioner which will apply tension on the serpentine belt, and then on this side we've got a second tensioner which is keeping under pressure this rotor here, which sits in between the crankshaft and the water pump pulley. And the water pump pulley, it's covered in rubber, you will notice immediately. This rotor here is basically transferring the energy from the crankshaft pulley to the water pump pulley, and that's how the water pump pulley will spin. So you're gonna need a 10mm, and we have to take out this plastic cover from here. Now if you have a mirror and you look under here, you're gonna see another 10mm. Okay, and this is also one of the bolts which will hold this tensioner on. We've got here a connector, and let's take out these two 10mm as well. Now the tensioner should be able to come out, and you're gonna hear like a little rotor spinning in there because the tension is released. Now you can also inspect this water pump rubber pulley. Shouldn't be cracked. It's gonna be very easy to remove. You got just 10mm here. Let's release the tension from this regular one. You're gonna need a 16mm. Alright, so it looks like if you don't remove the tensioner, you cannot take out the belt from here. You're gonna need a E12. Here it comes. And you can actually see the spring in here. Now finally the belt is out. So those cracks are visible without taking out the belt from there. And there are plenty of them. And since this belt gets pressure on the exterior surface as well, you'll probably have to do this job every 20,000 kilometers or something like that. Now let's install the belt together with the tensioner. You're gonna need a 6P key 686. That's the size of the belt. So let's see, I have to place it first on the alternator, and we need to place the tensioner on the belt like this and find its position. Also, we can begin to tighten a little bit the bolt. We can place the belt on the AC compressor, just like this. Let's tighten it with the E12. Just snug it in there, like that. Now let's see. Gotta place the belt in position here. Make sure it sits well everywhere. Here we go, the belt is on. Also make sure you've got good tension on the belt, and if you don't, you need to buy a new tensioner. Let's continue by installing this. It goes only in one way, so you cannot miss that. So once you manage to pull it like this and make it longer, you gotta keep the tension on it. So I'm applying force towards that direction. Now I'm gonna install it here. I'm not releasing it. Let's catch some bolts in here. You need to be able to install the bolts by hand, okay? At least a couple of threads like that. So you need to make sure the bolts go in easy. We've got this connector here. Plug it in. Okay. Now we've got this cover which goes like that, and we've got a 10mm here which needs to catch as well this tensioner. Okay, so everything is tight and secure in here. The cover is on, the tension on the belt is on. Okay guys, so that was it about the serpentine belt on this car. Thanks for watching. If you like the video and find it useful, give it a thumbs up. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.